What's happening?
Mikey,
How you doing,
what
bro?
up? What up? I'm good. I'm good. Finishing up the day over here little by little, so it's getting close to
Yeah,
9 p.m. It's kind of
appreciate it, man.
hard to schedule with y'all because of the time difference, but it's all good, man. No worries. Getting ready for the weekend. How you doing,
Yeah,
man?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. I'm excited because after you, like in 30 minutes, I'm gonna get Baby Love from the original Rocksteady crew to go live with me.
Oh, oh, dang. That's
Yeah,
dope.
bro.
That's dope. I'm gonna stay and watch. We're
Yeah,
gonna
like
learn.
yeah, a lot of people's gonna find out like what's up with breaking.
Freaking A. That's so dope. I haven't heard
Yeah,
anything for so long about her, so can't wait
yeah.
to
She's
get.
kind of one of those ladies that just decide to like start a family, and she raised two kids. She got married, and she just been kind of like very low key about herself. So it was kind of hard to get her, but I kept telling her it's gonna be positive. She was like, I don't know, like and he was like, I just like the life that I live. I'm like, no, come on, like we need to let the b-boy community finally see you. You know what I'm saying? And start having a real conversation with you.
For sure, it's not that big of a deal for her. Probably she gives you half an hour, but at the same time, that's gonna influence the whole scene to know what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
Her influence is undeniable. She
yes,
influenced so
that's
many
true.
people all around the world. So
Yeah.
it's a
So
good
focus.
initiative for you too to give props. Respect,
Yeah.
man.
So can you let me know on your end what time is it?
It's 8:30 p.m. right now,
Okay.
Friday
So
evening.
can you let me know like when it hits 9 o'clock just to let me know if we talking and I can't because I can't see the time on my phone.
All right, we got 20,
Okay.
27 minutes.
27 minutes, bro. Thank you. So focus.
Yep,
The first time I heard about you, bro, I think it was like 2005. Yeah, five. And I just remember
2004 was
seeing.
the first year that we came to Cali.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what. Yeah, so exactly 2004. And I seen the footage. I didn't go to that freestyle session. Was that the freestyle session?
Yes, exactly. Freestyle session and B-Boy Summit the week after. That was
Oh
my first
man.
battle in the States. We got super lucky because both of the event was pulled together in a good schedule. So called the illest
Hmm.
freestyle session that I've experienced. Freestyle session eighth at the boat, and also B-Boy Summit X, the 10-year edition for B-Boy Summit. So amazing memories,
Yeah,
man.
I got a chance to go to B-Boy Summit 3. When I seen Rocksteady battle style events. I was
Oh,
like,
you
yeah,
saw that
yeah,
live? Jealous, yo.
yeah. So focus. Can you let me know, bro? Like, when did you first start getting into like hip hop? Like, being from Finland.
I started in 95,
Oh,
in the
95.
spring
Okay.
95, yeah. So exactly 25 years ago, actually. 25 years and a
Mhm.
month
That's
ago over
good, bro.
here. But that time there was not really, there's no scene. It was a big and beautiful scene in the 80s, but when I got into it, that scene already had died out. I was lucky
Hmm.
one of the guy from the 80s, he was teaching me. He thought to himself, his name is Mikko. He thought to himself like, shit, if everybody else quits, then he might as well keep teaching. So maybe one day there's going to be a new scene around him, and
Oh,
that's what
okay, I
happened.
got you.
One seed at a time, the scene grew little by little, and a couple of years later, the scene was live. Like after Run DMC, it's like that music video. Everybody got busy and started once again. So suddenly
A
there
lot.
was tons of b-boys and b-girls around. But when I
Yeah.
started, there was really not too many. It was dead.
No, really.
Yeah, man.
You know
What
what?
about you?
95.
Hmm.
Huh?
What about you? When did you start?
I,
When did
I
you get
started
involved?
breaking again. I started breaking again like the summer of '91.
Okay, okay. Oh, a couple
Yeah.
years earlier.
Yeah, when I started seeing like Rocksteady Crew coming back, and then Zulu came back, and then I became Zulu in '94.
Mm, dope.
Yeah,
That's a
so
little while
with
ago
those,
already.
yeah, exactly. So with those things happening, that's kind of like when I got involved. Let me let this fire truck go by, but let
All
me show
right.
you LA in the meantime, though, bro. With the chaos going on.
Yeah. All right, the park looks nice and peaceful, but I'm sure it's bubbling in the city. Crazy.
Yeah, you get to see the peaceful side, you know.
Yeah.
So how did you even get the name Focus? I was kind of curious on that because I never heard of a b-boy with a name Focus before.
I named myself, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
There was a time we were trying to come up with the name for the crew around 2002. We formed a new crew after our old crews kind of got moved on to other things.
Okay.
It's Finland side for you over here.
Oh, yeah, see that. Nice.
Nice and peaceful. All right.
Yeah.
So I named myself afterwards. I suggested the crew that we should just call it the Focus Crew, and not anybody wasn't feeling it. They're like, nah, it's too abstract. That doesn't work for a crew name. So I was like, fuck
Mm-hmm.
it, I'm gonna use it for myself then. Cause that kind of fit my style. I wasn't that outspoken back then. I was a kind of a shy guy at the time, and I liked the photography a lot. So in
Oh,
photography,
nice.
you got the focus point. You got the razor
Oh,
light
yeah,
coming
makes
all at the
sense. So,
same point. I wanted to be the focus point of b-boying. I wanted to have the power, the footwork, the freezes, the originality, musicality, everything that's
yeah.
embedded. So that's why I named myself Focus.
I was gonna say during that time, like in Europe, '95 was a good year though, because that's when I seen Battle of the Year. The first tape I seen was it was the Family versus I think it was Enemy Squad.
Yeah, yeah. That was a
Yeah, when
good
the final.
year. We didn't know about it though. Like that time, no internet, nothing like that. You had to wait for the tapes, right? You know all about that. You wait for the tape to come up. You find yourself a copy of a copy of a copy.
Hmm.
So to get that Battle of the Year '95 tape, that took like 2 or 3 years to get to where I was at.
Oh
Unlike now,
yeah,
everything is live, and in a blink of an eye, you can see what's going on in the other side of the world. We had to
exactly.
wait,
That's
man. You wait, and you anticipate for the footage, and once you finally get it, you trade it for somebody else from your selection, whatever was your tape collection at the time.
yeah.
And once you get it in the mail, that blew your mind, and that was it.
One second. That's baby love messaging me. She said that she's nervous.
Ah, say greetings.
She's all
All right,
nervous.
tell her
I'm like, no,
greetings.
it's easy. Like she's for some reason she's really nervous about like speaking. I'm like, no, it's gonna be cool.
Chill out, take it easy, yo.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, man,
funny. We
focus.
got
That
India
was
in
a
the house.
okay. Yeah, that was definitely a very pivotal time for me because I liked it Amigo from Flying
Yeah, man.
Steps. When I seen Amigo and I seen Ibrahim from the family, Abraham. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh. The
That's
flare with the
crazy.
shoes, the Pumas on the shoes when he's doing the flares, head spin, back to flares. That was incredible.
Yeah, man, for sure. What really changed my perspective was seeing Balladeer '97.
Oh,
After that, I got
97.
'96 and '95. But
Okay.
until Balladeer '97, we just had the classic movies from the '80s, man. We had B Street, Wild Style, and Star Wars, and that was it. And
Hmm.
we didn't know about the scene in Europe. We didn't know the lively scene that was going on in Central Europe. We had no idea, man. We thought breaking was dead. Nobody was
Yeah.
connected at the time. You didn't have a phone number for anybody. You would just write letters to people to ask for jams, right? We didn't know about what's going on. But once I saw Battle of the Year '97 on TV, it was actually on TV. We had a satellite disc, so it was
Oh,
broadcasted on
nice.
TV back then on a channel called Viva. Like you had MTV, but a German music channel called Viva had a rap show, and they had Battle of the Year '97. So I saw Thomas, I saw Style Elements, I saw Southside Rockers, and everybody, and that just blew my mind, man. We knew that the
Mm.
scene was alive and kicking all around the world. And it wasn't just what they did in the B Street. There was a lot more.
Yeah, that's
Yup,
cool
yup.
though. So when you started hearing about the West Coast, what did you besides Stylemans? What other crews did you hear about out this way?
Real quick, we saw the Radiotron,
Okay.
Style Elements versus Renegades. Classic battle.
Mm-hmm.
If the people who's not tuning in haven't seen them, that's another classic battle right there. We saw about Wicked, Flowmaster,
Yeah.
mm, Little Caesar as well, Orco, all these
Mm-hmm.
guys. So there was a bunch of people, man. Easy Rock, saw him early too. So West Coast was already influential for us at that time as well. Of course, we got influenced by what happened in the East Coast, but man, there was so much ill stuff on the West Coast too.
Yeah. Air Force and Little Caesar, what he was doing with Power though, bro. He sparked the West Coast though, bro. Like his head spins was like always one of his best moves. So he would spin so fast that he would look like a blur.
Crazy,
You know,
man,
and
crazy.
that's basically what inspired like the Renegades for Wicked and them and all those guys to get their head spins down because Caesar was already breaking here in LA since '82. He knew how
Man,
to head spin
82
like that in
already. That's
'82. Yeah,
crazy. Wow.
yeah.
Definitely pushed the envelope, like developed ground power to new heights and inspired a generation of b-boys as well. So that's respect to the West Coast. I was lucky to see him in B1 battle in St. Petersburg when they battled Kenny
Oh yeah.
and Maurizio. I was there.
Okay.
So I
And
was seeing
yeah,
my childhood heroes getting busy in their
yeah.
50s.
You know what's crazy though? I guess I'll jump right into that. Is when Flea was battling somebody and then he called you out and then like you accepted it. How did you feel about
That was
that?
the same event, man, same event. Well, first of all, of course, a call out, you don't expect something like that to happen. That came out of the blue.
Right.
The night before, I'd been partying the whole night. You had DJ Babu from the Beat Junkie was spinning the pre-party or the
Mhm.
party before. You know,
Yeah.
in Russia they don't party until like 1 or 2 o'clock at night. That party goes on until 5 or 6, whatever. But of
Oh,
course, if
nice.
you got Beat Junkies on deck, you stay there for as long as the party goes for. Caught a couple of hours of sleep and go to enjoy and watch the battles. Hangover as fuck.
Oh, okay.
And after that, after Moy and Flea, that call out happens, and the b-boy in me stepped up. Of course, you know how it is. If it's in the DNA, there's no turning down a call out.
Yeah.
So total surprise. It came out a classic battle, nevertheless. Hurt my knee in the battle, which was a mess, but at the same
Mm,
time, I think when you do stuff like that, people are gonna remember it forever. So got no
yeah.
regrets. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I think that's yeah, that's official B-boy when somebody call you out, as much as you're just like, nah, bro, like not today. If they say they want you, it's like you have to come out.
Not today doesn't exist when it comes to b-boys, of course. And
I know.
us like approaching 40, that's not an easy thing, of course. No warm up, none of that. It's not an you wouldn't expect something like that to happen, but that was a good moment, man. A classic moment in hip hop for me.
Right. So can you tell me what inspired the idea for the B-boy dojo?
That also comes to the West Coast, actually.
Oh,
Dang,
really?
I didn't realize that. Yeah. Around that time, I was taking scratch lessons by DJ Qbert,
Okay.
and he has an online platform called the Scratch Academy.
Mm-hmm.
No, Scratch University, I'm sorry. So DJ Qbert Scratch University, I was part of that, trying to learn my scratches. And around that time, the idea came like, shit, as breakers, b-boys and b-girls, we don't have a platform like that. And
Oh, I see.
online coaching is everywhere on other fields like fitness, sports, whatever. Online coaching is a big thing. But as
Mm-hmm.
far as hip hop, as far as b-boys, then something like that didn't exist at the time. That's 5 years ago already, and there wasn't a platform like that. So it was like, all right, we're gonna make one up.
Okay.
And dojo, the name from martial arts, of course.
Yeah,
Always
martial
been a
arts
fan of.
studio dojo.
Yeah, always been a fan of Bruce Lee and did a little bit of mixed martial arts, kung fu and such back in the day. So that connection, that mentality, that respect and respected the tradition that they have in the martial arts culture. It
Uh-huh.
really transformed to the way that I see approach learning as a b-boy as well. So that connection was made sense.
Okay. I like that. So before I contacted you, Focus, like, did you ever hear about me? Did you know who I was before I reached out to you?
Of course, yeah. I've been following what you've been doing,
Okay.
pushing out ill footage as well. Like you've been pushing out some gems, man. I've seen a lot of footage I haven't seen anywhere else in the world, and some secrets from the crates. So respect for your
Yeah.
work too.
Yeah. A
Respect,
lot of that
man.
stuff I've been pulling out. Like I've had like in my hands like for the last like 29 years. And it goes back to like the start of breaking on the West, the East Coast, and Europe, because I got footage of like Gabon from Actual Force, like practicing. I got footage of Emilio. I got footage of like the original family, like all that stuff though. You know, Swift Rock when he was super young back in the 80s too with the Puma outfit. You know, him and Storm used to be in the
Damn.
subways with the do-rags doing turtles. Yeah. I was that guy to get, I was that guy to have all that footage, and then after that, Korean rock just basically picked up like where I stopped, because at one point in time, I had like at least 4,000 clips up on YouTube, and my channel had reached 2 million views in 1 year.
Wow, that's crazy.
2 million views in 1 year. Everybody was tripping. Once I figured out how to put footage up on the internet, everybody just started like, I could put up a clip. You know, you seen that clip where Float is dancing and he got like the sweater on and he's jumping and he's doing the head spins and the halos and
The
all
home
that?
headspins. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was the first to put that up on the internet.
Wow, that one I didn't know. I know you pulled a
Yeah.
lot of gems. I'm sure there's a lot more to in your crate still waiting,
Oh
but at the
yeah,
same time, didn't
yeah,
know that, man. So that's good
yeah.
information right there. That's a classic clip, man. Float,
That that, that was a
amazing
definite.
b-boy. That clip, man. What year
Mm-hmm.
was it? What, it 80s, 86, 85?
Like 86 for Float.
Yeah, that level of completeness, having the
Oh my
power, having
God.
the flavor on top, having that funk, having that
Yeah.
foaming footwork. Like there wasn't too many people that had that combination, man. Maybe
He was
nobody
head
was
spins, yeah,
that
with
well
no
rounded.
right, no beanie, no nothing, you know. And before Flo passed away, I got a chance to speak to him, and we talked for about 2 hours though, and he told me before before he had passed away that he was struggling with cancer, and then after that he became healthy, you know, and he wanted to get back into the b-boy scene, and I just admired him as a person. You know, he's a very kind person. He would share anything. He was sharing stuff with me about the Incredible Breakers and what he's seen in the 80s, and that's where a lot of my knowledge has come from, because I've always tried to reach out to the pioneers, all the pioneers
Yeah.
around the world, all of them.
And that's the beauty about Flo too. Like he was an amazing level of skill, like amazing b-boy, but as a person, he was even greater. He had such a good heart, such a
Yeah.
humble dude. We flew him out the first time he got his passport back. So basically, I believe
Okay.
that the first event that he judged after he got his passport, we were the ones that flew him out to Helsinki. So he
Oh,
was building a
nice.
lot over here. He taught a workshop over here. He judged the battles and stuff, and got busy in the circles too. But this I don't have footage of.
Okay.
So
And then the other
unfortunately,
footage, yeah, the other footage I put up is when Ken Swift and K Mel went at it. You seen that?
yeah, yeah, that's yours too.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Damn. Okay, okay. Respect, man.
Yeah. There's a lot
They
of stuff,
battled
but
a couple of times too. So I'm happy that
yeah,
there's at least this
but I
one is caught on tape.
yeah, when I noticed when I put that stuff up on B-Boy World, that like it generated a lot of energy, because nobody's ever really seen K Mel versus Ken Swift at the Zulu anniversary. That was
Yeah,
Zulu
yeah.
anniversary.
So dope. 98. Young
Yeah.
came out too. Came out getting
Yeah,
busy.
young K Mel. I think he was like 18 at the time. He was hungry. Him and Ken Swift seeing each other. They're both from the Bronx. And K Mel was just like, I'm the new guy. Kenny was like, well, I'm OG. So it was an interesting battle, though, because like in the battle, Ken Swift was like, I don't do that capoeira stuff. He's on, I don't do capoeira. He's on, I'm a B-boy. And he jumped and did some more shit, though, bro. And he stuck the last freeze. And it was
What?
you see KML was like, he was mad young, but he was still coming at Ken Swift with that energy because they were rivaling for a while though, bro. Honestly, that rivalry lasts probably for like another 3 years after that.
And there was
And then
another battle 3 years after that, like you said, after Lords of the Floor, right? The
exactly, that
ones.
was another one. And I've never seen that, but I heard at that after party, they said they went rounds though, bro, like rounds.
I've heard stories too, man. I've heard stories. And that's the beauty of it too, man. The stories and the legends that go around, and you always hear these stories. And of course, they get spiced up with time when imagination kicks in. Nobody's memory can't be that sharp. But at the same
Oh
time,
yeah,
the stories are what lives on, and that's the beauty of the culture too.
yeah. For yourself, Focus, what is one of the most legendary battles that you ever witnessed with your eyes? Mine was two of them was specifically Renegades versus Style Elements. I'm in the background, and Style Elements versus the Rocksteady crew, because when Remind had showed up to the summit, he was sitting right next to me, and I was like, "What's up?" He's all, "I'm going after Rocksteady today." I said, "No, bro, don't
Uh,
do it. They got to get the dream team, bro. They got hella people on that side." He's all, "I don't care." He's all, "I need my revenge back from Flowmaster because him and Flowmaster have battled, and he felt that he felt that
yeah,
Flow got him. So when he seen him at the summit, he was like, "Now I want my second try." And then reminded the Halos, he started walking on his knees, and people from Rocksteady, and then the circle just got tight, and like I seen the beginning of that. So I want to
that's
ask you,
crazy.
what was one of your most legendary battles you ever witnessed?
That I ever witnessed, I have to say, every time I've been going to events, I've been battling people. So, as far as my experience, it has to be one of my battles. I wouldn't say
Okay.
legendary because you don't say about yourself, but at the same time, like my biggest moments have been when I've been in the battle myself. Battling Rocksteady a bunch
Oh,
of times too. They came to Circle Kings over here 2005 in Switzerland. That was really a turning point for me. And a lot of European b-boys as well. Like that time, you wouldn't win nobody from the States. If you flew in from the States, you won the events. That's straight up.
mm-hmm.
So the first Circle Kings with Battle Technique and Luigi, and
Oh
me and
yeah.
Hassel, we took the crowns, and that was really a classic moment for me, really. And for European scene of that time as well. Such a classic battle.
Mm-hmm.
And we battled in freestyle session too. The first battle in freestyle session the time we came was against Rocksteady too. And that lineup that
Oh yeah.
time, 2004, was sick. That didn't end on the tape. You only have on the DVD, you only have the battles from the next day. But our
Okay.
first battle in the States was against Rocksteady of the time. So you had Legs, you had Easy Rock, you had Fable, you
Mm-hmm.
had all the Florida heads, Flea, Legacy, Heps, Tech, Venom, all of these guys as well. So
Yeah.
that lineup was sick. And imagine that's the first time we battle in the States against people that we look up to. We're like, fuck, man, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
And of course, we stepped our game up. We did as good as we could. And both of the crews advanced to the next day. So there wasn't really a winner in that battle.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you who won, but you guys both advanced.
Both advanced, yeah. Of course, there was everybody was talking like, "Oh shit, these Finnish people came and battled Rocksteady with a lot of fire in that way and a lot of style." So a lot of people talking about that battle, but officially there was no winner in that battle. Nope.
Mm, that makes sense. So how do you
If
like it
anybody
out here in
has that
California?
footage, I want to see, man.
Yeah. How do you like it in California compared to Finland?
Of course, the weather is beautiful, man. The scene is beautiful, but weather that you get the summer the whole year round. That's crazy. We got seasons. Our winter is hard. We get snow and ice everywhere and whatever. But like you just saw, now the beauty of summer kicks in, and the seasons
Yeah.
are the contrast is huge. Oh, Cali is beautiful, man. I miss Cali. I want to come back.
You want to come back? Yeah. Did you get a chance to go out to Venice Beach?
Of course, I stayed at Venice Beach, right a couple of blocks from the beach. I
Woo!
went
You got the
there
good
last
stuff.
time around.
Okay.
Somebody called me.
Yeah. Hey, Focus,
I
real
went to
quick. How
San
much? How much
Diego
more
as
time?
well. We got 5 more minutes before Baby Loud kicks in. So,
Oh man. You know what,
yep.
Focus?
Time goes quick. Half an hour is
Yeah,
quick,
well, I was
man.
gonna say, if I can, because I mean, there's still a lot of more questions I want to ask you, but I was just like, the time frames. I forgot that she's already 3 hours up, you know. So I thought we was gonna do 2 p.m. my time, but she's like, no, her time, and I was like, oh shoot, that's like right after you. Is there possibly a way that maybe me and you can get into like a part two?
Yeah, yeah, we can kick in for another session.
Yeah.
Um, it might go a little bit late today. I don't know how long you guys gonna build for. I'm sure she got mad stories when she's
She said
online.
she probably want to go at least about 45 minutes because she's at
Yeah,
work, so it's going to be a 45-minute time frame.
yeah, yeah. Sounds good, man. So I'll stay for that call, and if I'm up afterwards, after that, then we can still catch up. All
Okay,
right.
Focus. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you for asking, and good luck with baby. I'm waiting
All right.
for that stuff as well. Cool.
Okay.
Catch you
Peace.
later. Peace.